Good night, fellow punters. The clock on the wall is 25 to 11 on Thursday night. Back with 3 for tomorrow, 2 win bets and each way selection and 2 anti-post selections for big races coming up. Back at base, got back to the yard today with the bus at 1:30, 2 o'clock, something in that region. Picked up the people this morning. We're gone at 10, dropped them at the airport. Big changes at that airport since I was there last. It was a long time ago. I had trouble getting in. I followed where the buses should be going, but I had no code. You have to have a card with a code on it. I hadn't got that, and I kept pressing and doing everything, but I couldn't get in. So I had to go back. There was a guard, the car behind me. I went back. He said, I don't know much about it either. I was off duty for a while. So another fella shouted in a taxi behind, go up and press the little button, because I couldn't reverse back. They were up my hole. And Colleen came on the blower anyway. She sort of ahead of me and whatever. So I said, sure, I didn't know. I'm a newcomer to this job. So she let me in and she says, don't dare let them out at the departures. Go ahead to a car park. But I did dare because I was in a hurry. And the people were in a hurry. So I didn't get a slap. I went out, had 2 pints last night in Timmy Merton pub. I would cross the bridge. So I seen a Guinness sign in the list, so that'll do me quite enough. There was only one customer and the barman there when I went in, and then a few Americans came in and one other local. So I had 2 pints, chatted to your man for a few minutes, but I had moved back I should have sat at the counter. Because he asked me where I was from. He said, you didn't win an All-Ireland in a long time. I said I didn't, but I didn't fall for the bait of praising him for the Limerick hurlers. I hadn't the time. Maybe again. Thanks to Kieran Kelly and Eyeball Paul for giving me recommendations, but I just seen the first one and I was heading for bed early. Oh yes, we had a few running today. Big gamble on Transcendental. I know Kiki came out, but even I took the 11 to 2 last night and I paid 4 to 1 even with the rule 4. And when he went out today, it was 3 to 1, 11 to 4. So I went in again. And we were an awful hard look for the double. The wide draw and probably the sunshine, the drying ground, didn't make it as much of a stamina test as I was hoping for Sea Chariot. Nearly got there. A couple of more strides and we're up for a grand double. And I forgot last night in my rush to going for a pint. I forgot to put up Manxman in the description. I seen in the comments there a few backed it. Never thought to put it up. I was putting up the double. I wasn't putting the 3 of them together as in a Trixie. Never thought of it. Won well enough as well. I think it finished up 4 to 1. That was 11 to 2 last night. I done a Trixie with the 3 of them. That's twice or 3 times lately. One has let me down for a lot of money. Had the each way part of the Trixie and the 11 to 2 and 6 to 1. It'd been grand if the 5 to 1 had come up, or 11 to 2 the other one. There are 2 11 to 2s and a 6 to 1. It'd been a grand Trixie. How well it always happens like that. The bookies are saved a few quid. We're due a twitch like that. We'll keep an eye on Sea Chariot for again. Pity he wasn't drawn a bit lower, and if Foley could have got him up closer to the pace. But anyway, what can we do? Tomorrow. I found it hard. There's an awful lot of lower grade races tomorrow, even at Sandown. And I picked out Trilby, thinking there might be rain coming, but it doesn't. But We had him before, and I picked him that time on account of the soft ground. But he has surprised us since, the way he has ran so well on the on good ground. Because even won in Haydock there on good ground, beat a decent field. But the last day was his best run. If we look back when we were on him on the 27th of April, soft ground, 6 furlongs, flew home that day. We ran in good races there. He was 6th to 21 and 6th to 20, 4th of 18. Good races. But the last day, and he was £3 wrong at the weights. It's shown there he was 79 because that was the bottom of the barrel for that class race. And we watch it up here. He's there with the star on the cap.
And they're getting right away from Dark Vintage inside the final furlong and a half. And the man tackled by Dream Composer, American Affair. Try to go over the top to the near side for Paul Mulrennan. Inside the furlong they go. Dream Composer tackled by American Affair. Behind those Trilby trying to run on late. Dream Composer finding off the front. American Affair trying hard. Then Trilby, but Dream Composer's going to score here. Dream Composer goes on to win. Defies American Affair, who went past with Trilby for second.
£3 wrong. So he's off his correct weight tomorrow in a lower class race. That was class 2, this is class 3. Carrying 8 stone 13. Joe Fanning. If it's a drop of rain, he won't mind it. Alan McLaughlin and Punk Rocker. Would he be Anthony Sid Vicious? He was the man, the Punk Rocker in my day. They were looking for help at Down Royal tomorrow. There's a lot of short price favourites, and I come up with one each way selection. Begira, is it? I thought they were Begira, the first time I've seen the name of that. It's a 5-year-old mare trained by Mark Fahey. But the step up in trip, if you look at his previous runs, 3 bumper runs, 3 maiden hurdles with the handbrake, tightened to the last, 200 to 1, 150 to 1 and 22 to 1. First time then he got a rating 89, 4th, only beaten 6 lengths. Has improved a lot for the step up and trip, and the first time it ran it on goodish ground in Wexford, Jack Kennedy went off 7 to 2, second favourite. That's him there as we pick it up. And we'll see was there much money for
White behind in 4th from Doyen for a drink. Tully Very Lad and Dark Voyager. Stumbling in tries to improve with He's the Boy Can Do It as Glendine Billy leads them out over the 4th last. Dark Voyager comes under pressure in mid-division. Here's the 3rd last for Glendine Billy. Begira though goes well, stalks the move in the 2nd position. Pasquette and Sky Tempest behind these. Tully Very Lad stumbling in goes well on handicap debut in the white and blue quarters cap. He's the Boy Can Do It's another one on the move wide around rivals as they head out of the back straight, but it's Glendine Billy leads them into the dip with the advantage of just under length. But Begira has caught the eye travelling strongly for the last quarter of a mile. Tully Very Lad stumbling in right up the inside against the rail gets a good run. He's the Boy Can Do It's on the outside as they head almost 4 in line towards the 2nd last. Begira and Jack Kennedy sent to the front as they go out over the 2nd last, stumbling against the rail on the inside. Tully Very Lad, Glendine Billy, Doyen for a drink is next, but it is Begira who leads them out over the final flight from stumbling in. Tully Very Lad's behind these, but it's Begira who has the advantage, racing inside the final 50, and this big step up in trip is no problems for Begira as she takes division.
Begira. Thing about that race as well is the 2nd Tully Very Lad and the 4th Doyen for a drink. Both of them have won since. Gives a bit of strength to that forum. There's 2 that you could make a good claim for there as well. The The favourite there is Mr. Vic. Now that ran on very well the last time at Downpatrick. To Sinead's fancy at 2-6 to suggest a step up in suit and the step up in trip. Jody McGarvey was riding that day, but there's this Turner fella. It looks to be the owner's son, I'm guessing, but he hasn't rode a winner, I think, since Hannibal crossed the Alps on an elephant. I'll have a look. The last 12 months. He won 2. What did he win on? Am I mixing him up with someone else? He won in Galway. What did he ride in Galway? Barry Fitzgerald. Just he rode a winner for Willie Mullins. I thought he hadn't rode a winner in a while. The other one, Jim Lee's Cave, as well. Sean Flanagan riding. That was second in Wexford. It ran on very well late on. But anyway, that's an each way for anyone travelling, and enjoy your evening at the races. Seldom I go to novice chases for one first time out to get a selection, but I'm going with Georgeous Tom. The highest rated of those, I think, wasn't he? It was 137 when he ran in the Galway hurdle, 137. But if you look at when he ran in a point to point, he was second there behind Shanna Bob. And Shanna Bob won the Albert Bartlett race in Cheltenham, didn't he? In December, or was it November? It was in December. Beat Destroy the Evidence. And off second favourite in Aintree behind Dancing City. But Gordon, or what? Not Gordon. Henry de Bromhead. He won this twice in the last few years. He won it with Put the Kettle On. And he won it with... What race am I at here? He won it with Put the Kettle On 2019. And Arson Feet in 2018. Both of them were favourite. But he had... Lucky Zebo went off favourite last year, finished third. The year before, Tully Beg won it. And he had a 1-2 favourite up in the ante. So it's like as he targets this race with one of his better ones. So the danger probably is Common Practice, who hosed up over the track and has only run over fences. This is Georgeous Tom's first, but running over fences for Henry de Bromhead. But he always has them well schooled. He beat Karen Funnock there, and beat the Aitlins. He hosed up that day. He was raced 139, 140 over hurdles, so no slouch. We've seen him lately when he went off favourite. We were on Smooth Tom. We're taking him on again. We're going with Georgeous Tommy. 2-1-9-4. I thought it was the other way around, the favourites. Anyway, on to... I took out the red bookie, the lad from across the pond, for their Gold Cup. That is 21st September. I was going through it there earlier this evening, and I think we should back Ramazan. Is 12-1, quarter of the odds, first 4. To second there, lately. Just second in this last year. Looks like it's going to be Charlford. Looks like it's going to run. And the other one is a bus horse in the Prix de l'Arc. 14-1 there with the red bouquet. If you look at it there, City of Troy definitely isn't running. So if you would throw out him, it's a 50 odds, 1, 2, 3. If I was reading today, Joseph O'Brien, they're targeting him for the race, and they probably won't go running in Champions Day. And heavy ground or soft ground, it'd be no problem to it. I doubt if it'll come up good to Ferrum like it did last year. So we had Hookham running for us last year, and Al Riffa will be the bus horse in the Prix de l'Arc this year. 14-1. I backed him at 16s there when he won the last day, but I didn't check. 365, I think I backed him with it, or was it William Hill? It was William Hill, I think, at 16s. He could be still with 16s. Check around and see. What do you think? So I don't know what's going to be the story with a video for Saturday's race. I'm going to look at Saturdays now for half an hour until 11:30 or 20 to 12. It's 10 to 11 now. So as this was put in, cooking in the oven, because I'll be heading for Dublin, I'd say I'll be leaving the house at 6 or half 6 because I've over an hour to drive to collect what I'm driving. I don't know what I'm driving yet. And then I have to head to the West County Hotel. I want to be there for 9, half 9. So I don't know about, if I don't get a chance, because I won't the next morning for sure, I'll add to this in the description if I fancy something for Saturday. So in the meantime, bash the bookies, over and out.